The Cannabis Show is for information only. You should always consult with a qualified and licensed physician or other medical care provider.
Today on The Cannabis Show, Heart speaks from the heart about the difference between licensed producers and dispensaries. We answer your questions about CBD, and we have a very special edition of Terp Talk today. All that and more coming right up.
Welcome. And on tonight's news, we're going to talk a little bit about what a terpene is. Oh, hello.
Hi!
May I assume you are limonene?
Well, that's close. I am limonene. Thank you. I'm what they call a monoterpene, and I have a lovely citrus scent.
I did notice that it smells a little bit like an orange Julius in here.
Well, I prefer to think of it as a lovely collaboration of oranges and lemons with just a hint of grapefruit that dances on the olfactory nodes.
Okay, so tell us a bit more about you. It says here that you don't like mushrooms and pizza?
Oh no, this is a cannabis show. Who doesn't like pizza? What I mean by that is I'm antifungal. I've been used as a natural remedy for things like athlete's foot for years.
Gross, athlete's foot?
Yeah, But I'll have you know I'm also a really good remedy for what a lot of people experience after eating that pizza, heartburn. Next time you feel that burning sensation, maybe reach for your vaporizer full of a strain like lemon sour diesel instead of a handful of Tums.
Wow, that's amazing. Is there anything else you're good at?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I bet I can make you smile. I'm really good at cheering people up. I've got antidepressant properties. Think about it. When was the last time you felt sad drinking a lemonade?
Wow, limonene. Is there anything you can't do?
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Back to tonight's news. What is a terpene?
So, a myosin.
You're myosin?
Myosin. That's right. Believe it or not, I'm actually one of the smallest terpenes.
You're the smallest?
Yeah, okay, look, I'm working on the gut thing, but you can find me in a lot of real healthy things too, like sweet basil, hops, mangoes.
Mangoes, you say? Hey, mangoes. Is it true that eating a fresh mango about 45 minutes before consuming your cannabis can help your experience?
Yeah, that's what they tell me. It's probably because I help change cell permeability to allow more quicker absorption to the brain. Smart.
Speaking of mangoes, you smell it?
Yeah, that's me. I kind of have a danky, earthy smell with a bit of clove. Okay, I kind of smell like a Grateful Dead concert. But here's the weird thing. Even though I may smell like old sneakers, I'm kind of a neat freak too. You see, I'm antibacterial. Some studies have found that I actually slow bacteria growth.
Okay.
And while I'm at it, there's a few other things I want to get off my chest here.
Okay.
I'm against a lot of different things. One thing, I'm anti-insomnia. I dislike insomnia. I mean, who doesn't hate insomnia? Except maybe Uber drivers and Pee Wee Herman. But let me tell you a secret as well. Do you know that I'm responsible for a little term I coined called Chesterfield lock?
No, you must be mistaken. It's couch lock.
All right, okay, I guess it didn't take off so much, but let's try and maybe bring Chesterfield lock back, okay?
See what we can do.
Did I also mention that I'm anti-inflammatory and anti-spasmodic? They also tell me that I'm supposed to be anal, but I'm not quite sure what that means.
I think where you're going there is analgesic, you know, like a pain reliever.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm good at that too. All right, man, I gotta go.
Hey, where are you off to?
Well, I gotta peel a mango, I gotta wash the thing, and then, you know, I'm gonna do that whole mango thing. I'll talk to you.
Yeah, okay, well, we're gonna get back to the news, all right? So, tonight on the news.
Hey, take a deep breath and feel the pain subside. One of the most common terpenes found in the plant world. My name's pinene, and as the name suggests, I'm most commonly found in pine trees, as well as many other plants, with many medicinal benefits, including an anti-inflammatory to reduce swelling, as well as a bronchodilator to help improve airflow to the lungs. I've also been shown to help with short-term memory loss associated with THC and promote awareness.
Thanks, Piney. back to the news. Tonight on the news, you know what? Actually, let's just talk about some terpenes. All right, let's start with caryophyllene. Caryophyllene is a terpene with a little extra spice. You see, caryophyllene is a major reason to what gives black pepper that spicy kick. Caryophyllene can be found in hops, cloves.
Oh, Basil.
Who are you and why are you saying my name?
Well, Basil is your name, right? I was adding to the list of what I appear in.
What you appear in?
Yes, you called my name 3 times and I appeared.
I said caryophyllene.
Yes, I'm caryophyllene. Just so you know, I can be found in basil, rosemary, and my fave, cannabis as well. I'm also like a little different from the other terpenes, like the pinene, limonene, and myrcene, as I have 3 isopene units, as opposed to 2 like the other guys.
Well, Carrie, since this is a cannabis show.
I know what this is, you yellowed speckled stem. If you want the best out of this terpene, you have to heat me up to 320 Fahrenheit, and I do all sorts of wonderful things.
Yeah, like what?
Oh, like what? Like what? No wonder your name is Basil. You have a brain like a herb. Caryophyllene is known for being a painkiller. I reduce inflammation, slow down damage to the nervous system, and brain, something you need. I'm also an antioxidant, good for inhibition of cancer cells and slow bacterial growth, and my fave, anti-anxiety.
And you're Irish?
Oh, I'm not Irish.
Oh, you're not, are you?
No, what are you doing?
I'm gonna decarb you, see if there's a better side to caryophyllene. That's news. You know what, actually, I don't have time for this. I'm gonna go medicate.
Hey there. Wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk to you about something that's been pretty hot on social media lately. There's a big play on whether licensed producer produced cannabis is better than stuff that you're going to buy in a dispensary. I'm here to give you my 2 cents on it and just to give you a little bit of background. So, look, I know that dispensaries have filled a void for many years, and I'm not discrediting them in terms of how many patients they've helped. But when it comes down to safety, procedures, quality, I have yet to discover a dispensary that can hold a candle to the product that's produced at a licensed producer. There's also a lot of things involved that you don't see behind the scenes that are going on at a licensed producer that I have a sneaking suspicion are not really happening to the fullest extent at a dispensary. For example, when you're producing medical cannabis under the ACMPR, there are a whole list of standard operating procedures that you have to follow. There are many regulations in terms of who can buy the plants, what's used on the plants. There are many different steps taken. For example, I've been lucky enough to visit a couple of licensed producers, and I've also seen the other side on some dispensary grows as well. When I visit a licensed producer, I am always in a hairnet. I have to wear a beard net. I'm in a full Tyvek white suit. Booties are on my feet and gloves are on my hands, just to protect anything that I'm bringing in from the outside world into that plant room. These are just steps, precautions that are taken. I don't really see that happening in a lot of places that are producing cannabis for dispensaries. Evidence of that, I see a lot of pictures on social media, people taking pictures inside their grows, things of that nature, wearing street clothes, things like that. I kind of cringe a little bit when I see that because, you know, this is medicine we're talking about. The licensed producers follow those operating procedures to the letter in terms of how things are produced. You're going to find similar operating procedures at like a Tylenol plant or an aspirin plant. This is medicine that's being produced and it's really put under the microscope and under the gun in terms of those procedures and making sure that it's super safe for patients. So there's a lot of choices out there, obviously, but I'm gonna definitely go with licensed producer produced cannabis every time.
Hi, I'm Chris, this is Hart, and welcome to the Cannabinoid Connection.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I just thought I'd make my own.
Very nice, why not? Go for it.
Of course, everybody, cannabinoids, we all think of THC, which is a fun one, it's a great one.
Yeah.
But my personal favorite, Hart, is the CBD. Can you tell us about the CBD?
Sure, CBD, so stands for cannabidiol. What's really fancy and what's great about CBD is that it's non-psychoactive, right? So as you know, when I say psychoactive, I mean it gives you that euphoric high feeling. So you're not going to get that when you're using a product that has a lot more CBD in it than the THC. But it's fantastic medicine. As you know, it's really good for things like pain and inflammation. Anxiety is another big winner when it comes to CBD products. You really, I think that over time, they are really getting a lot more popular, as you probably seen here at Natural Health Services.
Totally, yeah. We get people of all ages coming in asking for the CBD, through the doctors and such.
Yeah.
And a great way to bust the stigma about cannabis too, because everybody's always thinking you're brain dead and stuff like that. It's like, well, do you know that CBD is not even psychoactive?
That's right.
And it's going to help you.
It's a neuroprotector, right? So what that means is it helps to regenerate brain cells and keep them protected.
I need all the help we can get there, yeah.
Exactly. Really good medicine. A lot of patients are reporting help with seizures, things like that. So doing a lot more research down that road. It's just fantastic. It's great for the daytime as well, because as you know, non-psychoactive, so it enables you to sort of keep your wits about you without getting impaired or anything like that.
Now, why is CBD coming on board so much more recently? Like, what happened? Like, everybody was always studying THC then.
You got it. You hit it right on the head. I mean, everybody was all hot and heavy after THC, who can be, the highest THC percentage, that sort of thing. And along the way, that CBD wasn't so important to a lot of people, so they kind of bred it out. A lot of the new cannabis strains that came about, but luckily some of it got saved, and they're starting to breed it back in because it is so important.
And I guess one more to mention is, like, I vape it and I also do the oils, but oils is better to do for CBD.
I mean, it's great. Yeah, it's great for your gut, for any kind of like stomach inflammation, so Crohn's and colitis, things like that. So it's certainly going to work on those CB2 receptors a lot better when you ingest it.
Excellent. Thanks, Hart. If you want to learn more about CBD, come on in and talk to a bud genius. If you need an appointment to go through a doctor and then come see us, by all means, go to our website, naturalhealthservices.ca. You can ask us anything on the Cannabis Show, and I really love doing this because we get to talk to, we're really answering people's questions, patients' questions. This is Kate, Hart, I'm Chris, and today's question is from Amanda, and she says, if I'm using CBD for my gut issues, is it okay to smoke or should I be using oil?
Okay, well, Amanda, first thing I want to say is, smoking. Let's not talk about smoking, let's vaporize our cannabis. So as we all know, vaporizing is much different than combustion, which we're talking about smoking. Vaporizing, you're heating the cannabis to a certain temperature, those cannabinoids boil off, and you inhale them into your lungs. As far as inhaling them into your lungs for a particular gut issue, I mean, getting cannabinoids into your body is always a helpful thing, but there's certainly a better way.
Yeah, really, you want it to go to the source of whatever your ailment is, so it's probably best to eat those cannabinoids if it's a gut-related issue. And you don't just have to take the oil. You can also eat the decarbed. Hydropothecary's got a lovely decarb. You can encapsulate and have it that way, and that way it's reaching the gut, the target area. And it's great for CBD or CB2 cells.
Yeah, and there's a lot of those CB2 cells,
yes,
receptors, in your stomach.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Awesome, Amanda. If you have a question for The Cannabis Show, you can email us, thecannabisshow@naturalhealthservices.ca.